Well, look who we have with us, none other than Danny Chew. And he's here to talk about what? RAAM. Danny, how are you doing?
Hi, Lee. Great to be on air with you again.
Well, it's good. We'll try to do this maybe 2 or 3 times more during the race, okay?
All right, that'd be fine.
So tell me what's on your mind. Put your mathematical brain to work, Danny, and tell us what you think.
Well, concerning the race, I see that Christoph Strausser he did about 400 and the first 24 hours, and he's off his record pace that he set back in 2014. He did almost 500 miles the first 24 hours that year. So I'm guessing that maybe the tailwinds weren't as favorable this year. Or it might have been extra hot, but there was something that was making him slower. And also, Marco Bello, who's a 50-plus rider this year, he had the lead until Strausser passed him somewhere in Arizona today. So now Strausser's back in the lead.
Yeah, I think he seemed to be moving a little slower. I checked the temperatures, Danny. It seems like it's quite a bit cooler than it has been the last couple of years.
Oh, all right. And the other thing interesting is the rookie, Sarah Cooper, is in 4th place overall among all the solo RAAM riders.
Well, we kind of expected that, didn't we?
We did. She's doing remarkably well, and the hand cyclist, Andre, how do you pronounce his last name?
Kalik, I think it is.
Andre Kalik rode about 325 miles his first 24 hours, the first day, which is about the same that Cassie Schumacher rode when she finished her RAAM in 2013, to give you an idea of the speed he's going.
You know, I don't think it's going to happen, but I thought it would be kind of remarkable if Marco would actually win this out of the 50-59 category overall. But
it would be amazing, and it's possible because Strausser has dropped out twice. Strausser pushes himself as fast as he can possibly go, and sometimes that leads to him dropping out. So the only way I can see Marco has a chance of winning would be if something terrible happened to Strausser and he had to drop out. Do you agree?
Well, I think you're probably right, but you don't really want to win that way, do you?
No, you don't.
So anything you see, what do we be looking for, Danny, in the next day or so?
Well, the other fast riders that have been second place a bunch of times but never won are Golovich and Pattinson. Is one of those also at over 50, I think? Golovich, maybe?
Golovich, he's the same age as Marco. He just turned.
They're both over 50. He's another one that could do well. And Mark Pattinson, they've both finished second place, I think, a number of times, but never won.
Patterson's one of these guys that he just on those first climbs out of the away from Oceanside there, he's just laughing and having a good time and take it like he's on a Sunday ride. And toward the end, he starts gaining on everybody.
He does. What makes Strausser such an amazing rider is that he can do it on an unbelievable little amount of sleep. Like he does the entire race sleeping just 6 hours the whole time. That's amazing.
Of course, you've been there. You understand how that works.
Yeah, I mean, I slept 3 hours a nighttime, 7 nights. That's 21 hours of sleep. That's quite a bit more than 6 hours.
Well, we had a little text chat the other day about rookies. Tell me what your view is of rookies.
It used to be that rookies almost never won solo RAAM. Obviously, the first race across America ever was called the Great America Bike Race in 1982, and anybody that won that race would be a rookie by definition because it was the first Trans-America race ever. Haldeman. Then Jacques Boyer was the next rookie to win in 1985, but he had Tour de France experience, all right? And then after 85, there was a long gap. It wasn't until 2006 that Danny Weiss won as a rookie. Right. So that was what, 85, 21 years later. And then we had this new generation of rookies in 2012, Riedel Schock from, I think, Switzerland. 2012, then Strausser 13, 14, but then 15, Zotter won as a rookie. And then in 16 last year, Bischoff from Germany won as a rookie. So that means 3 out of the last 5 years, rookies have won solo RAAM. Just amazing.
Yeah, well, thank you for this observation, Danny, and we will hope what we're going to try to do is maybe come back and talk to Danny more in a couple days and do a little update and get his views on things. As I said, he's got a real mathematical mind, and he knows the history of RAAM better than anybody, I think.
And one last thing I want to talk about is Strausser. When he does finish, he's very fast. If you look at Strausser's finishes and average speed for every time that he finished, it's like over 15.5 miles an hour. Remarkable, because that's faster than that old Pete Series record of 15.40 that stood for 27 years until Strausser broke it in 2013 and then again in 14. So his average speeds are like 15.5 or just above that. Incredible. When Strausser finishes, he's extremely fast. And it makes kind of a boring race for the fans if the second place guy is more than a day behind. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah. But, you know, the thing about RAAM, somewhere in the race, there's always a race going on.
There is. So the race might be for second place or third instead of the first. I mean, the close match might be between third or fourth place instead of the win.
Yeah, that's correct, Danny. Now, Danny, just for the record, so most people who see this will know already, but just give me your RAAM record, quick.
I did 8 solo RAAMs from 94 to 2001 and won in 8 days, 7 hours in both 1996 and 99.
And, well, we want to talk about one other person. It looks like Shauna's moving okay.
Yeah, Shauna Hogan is doing well. She told me that she's hoping to beat her own 50-plus record that she set last year. I think she was something like 12 days and maybe 17 or 18 hours last year, but she told me she thought she might be able to take a whole day off of that time this year, which would be remarkable because, of course, she's a year older. I think she's about 57. And what's so amazing about her is she comes from that older generation of riders like Rob Kish and I, and obviously we're rooting for her because she's from our generation, you know.
Well, I calculated the other day, of course, if she finishes, she will have her 8th win. And
out of 11 starts, that's correct.
As it stands right now, Danny, there's 24 years between her first win and her last win, which was last year.
That's an amazing span of time, yeah.
Well, Danny, thanks a lot. We want to call this short, and we'll try to do this again shortly. Thank you for coming in here, and I know a lot of people are going to be happy to see you. I see that you turned in, what was your first 100-mile week on the hand cycle? Was that just a week or so ago?
That was, 2 weeks ago. I rode 112 miles on a hand cycle. That's correct.
You're edging up there, and I saw you had, what, a 30-mile day or something?
34 so far is my longest single day, yeah.
Well, we're all rooting for you, Danny. We're rooting for you. You know that.
Well, I bet you're looking forward to it when the RAAM parade comes to Ohio in, what, about 4 or 5 days from now, the solo leader?
Oh, yeah, the people down there, they're all gearing up, and they're all going to put in quite a show, as they always do.
So you'll be at the Oxford station and Blanchester, or which ones do you hope to come out to this year?
I'm going to try to spend a little time at each one of them, Danny.
Okay, good.
Are you going to get down at all?
I maybe. There's a slight chance I could be out on the course, but no guarantees, Lee, all right?
Okay, thanks a lot, and we'll catch up with you in a day or so and take another look at this, all right?
Okay, nice talking with you, Lee. Talk to you again soon. Bye.
Hang in there. I'm going to shut the recording down, but don't go away, okay?
Okay, bye.